Jat is the rat, he knows where it's at. Jat's games. Jat's games. Jat's games. Jat's games. Jat is the rat, he knows where it's at. Jat's games. Jat's games. Jat's games. Jat's games.
Hi, I'm Jason.
And I'm Pauline, and here comes Jat.
And welcome to Jat's Games here on Channel 31, the only interactive gaming show on television.
And on today's show, we'll be having a look at some of the top new games on the market.
And Pauline will be talking with a very special guest in Gaming Superstars.
After our show last week, we had a fantastic response from you guys on our website at www.jat'sgames.com. Today, we've got some reviews that have come in from you, and Jean Christian, our webmaster, review master, is going to tell us about them.
Hi, I'm Jean Christian, your review master here on Jat's Games. We've got 2 reviews sent in this week. The first one is for The Quest for Camelot by Rob Wright. It's the legendary days of King Arthur. Your father is gone and mother kidnapped. Excalibur has been stolen. That's the setting for the new Game Boy adventure Quest for Camelot, which is an adaptation of the Warner Brothers animated feature-length film of the same name. You are Kayleigh, a keen adventurer and aspiring knight with a task to saving the kingdom of Camelot by hunting down the magical sword Excalibur. Kayleigh is equipped to go into battle against Sir Ruba. The baddies take many forms, from a huge spider to spell-casting magicians. The game is viewed overhead as Kayleigh travels through 9 different worlds with over 60 areas of medieval terrain. Our second review is for Quake 2. It's an MA title. It's been sent in by Michael Wolseley, and he writes, "There'll be fear in your heart by the time you finish this terrifying first-person shooter. Quake 2 is an excellent conversion from the PC Classic. Following the traditional format, you search gloomy sci-fi corridors in order to complete objectives, picking up weapons and health along the way. The levels are very nicely rendered with eerie lighting effects, and the additional moans and groans give the game a really spooky feel. All in all, Quake is an excellent game for 1 to 4 players." Well, thanks for those reviews. Don't forget, if you've got one, you can send it to reviews@jat'sgames.com.
Thanks for those excellent reviews, Sean. And now it's time for What's New. In What's New today, we're going to be looking at 3 PlayStation titles and 2 PC titles. The first PlayStation title is Aeronauts. In Aeronauts, you are a prisoner. You have been selected to compete in the latest pay-per-view television show, Aeronauts. Aeronauts is a gladiatorial-type television show. You are given a state-of-the-art glider rig in which you must battle for supremacy over the skies. The scenes in which all the battles take place are over the top of the world's most infamous prisons. In this game, you must gather a certain amount of tokens to progress to the next level and ultimately achieve freedom. There are also a number of challenges set along the way. As well as this, throughout each level there are hidden power-ups. The game has full 3D environments and 8 3D characters, all with their own special skills and abilities. Also, a full training mode is available. The next PlayStation title we're going to be looking at is WWF Attitude. This game is a true wrestling simulation of the WWF in every way. You can choose from over 40 of your favourite WWF wrestlers. As well as this, you can also create your own. You can customise your own wrestlers' moves, sets and costumes. There are 2 commentators throughout the game, Jerry the King Lawler and Shane McMahon. There are a number of different match play options, such as hardcore match where weapons are available, a cage match, and a last man standing match, to name but a few. The next title we're going to be looking at is an MA title. It's Silent Hill. The story behind Silent Hill goes something like this. You are a character called Harry Mason. After a near-fatal car crash on the edge of an old deserted town, Harry's daughter Cheryl has disappeared into the night. The only other person in the town is Sybil, a young motorcycle cop who has been sent in to find out what has happened to all the people in the town. But is she a friend or a foe? This is what Harry must discover. Silent Hill has many features. Intense action and puzzles to simulate your mind as well as your trigger finger. Real-time rendered environments, mature gothic horror storyline, 5 alternate endings, 3 levels of difficulty with amazing lighting effects throughout. The storyline weaves a number of different plots together to confuse and intrigue the player. This is the first ever psychological horror game for the PlayStation. The next title we're going to be looking at is a PC title called Force 21. In this game you play as either Chinese or American forces. The year is 2015. Chinese forces have taken over Kazakhstan, taking its natural resources. The United States intend to invade China. Attempts at diplomacy have failed and the conflict quickly turns into World War III. Features of this game include 21st century battlefield technology, over 40 different vehicles of war, a mix of strategic and tactical gameplay, control up to 16 different platoons, 30 single-player missions and 10 multiplayer missions. This game also has a very realistic 3D environment. And that's it for what's new this week on Jats Games. Coming up after the break, we'll have Pauline and the kids in the gaming corner.
In the kids' gaming corner today, we have Eve, Tom and Megan playing PlayStation Speed Freaks by Sony. Eve, do you want to tell us a little bit about the game?
It's really fun. The characters are really cute and the graphics are pretty good as well.
Okay. And Tom, what do you think of the game?
I think the first time you get on it, it's a bit hard to control the characters because the handling's a bit hard, but once you play it a couple times, it's nice and easy.
Okay, fantastic. And Megan, what do you think?
I really like the game. It's really fun, but it's a bit of a challenge as well.
Okay, great. The kids will be playing Speed Freaks right throughout the show. We'll come back to them later on and they can tell us a little bit more about it. It's time for Action Jat Danger Rat. Off you go, Jat, on your bike, have fun. Jat after his little adventure out. Did you have fun? That's great. To be part of Action Jat, all you have to do is email us at dangerrat@jat'sgames.com or post us a letter at Post Office Box 8021, Burwood Heights, Victoria 3151, and you can be a part of Jat on the street.
Not bad, Santiago, but let me show you how to really throw this thing.
Welcome back to Jats Games. We're now going to be looking at the latest titles available for the colour Game Boy. The two titles I'll be looking at today are 720 Degree Skateboarding and Space Station Silicon Valley.
The two I have for you today are Mortal Kombat 4 and Top Gear Rally.
720 was originally a blockbuster 80s arcade game. Along with excellent skate parks such as Slalom and Halfpipe, in which you try to qualify and get medals, you can also skate on the streets, avoiding rival skaters, cars, ponds and lakes. The aim of the game is to make enough points to buy tickets to the skate parks. To do this, you must do tricks on the street. In these parks, you have a chance to win money, which you can put towards new equipment, such as helmets, knee pads, boards and shoes, which give you the ability to go faster and do better tricks. Colour
Game Boy also has Mortal Kombat 4 as a new title. The aim is to fight your opponent until they drop, and the moves are awesome. Your player is chosen at the start and must fight their way through the final battle. Each match has a 99-second time limit, and each hit deflates your player's health. Moves used in this game include elbows, knees, throws and special kicks. Pressing buttons in sequence allows you to inflict special moves upon your opponent, and each character's special moves are different. The fighters include Sub-Zero, the Ice Warrior, and Raiden, God of Thunder. Get ready for the big thrills on this one.
The next game is Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is a totally unique game. In this game you need to save the world from an alien invasion. The game is divided into 4 unique environments. Each world is full of its own unique animal playmates. Each time you complete a zone, it is automatically saved so that when you die you can continue from the last save point. Silicon Valley is a game that will appeal to all gamers. Its originality will keep avid gamers involved and at the same time be not too hard for newcomers.
The last title we have for you today is Top Gear Rally. Top Gear Rally is terrific. Hug those corners, fly through the gears, and most of all, rev your heads off. Like all good rally games, each car has different speed, acceleration and handling. By finishing the top 3 of all the races in challenge mode, you can open up hidden tracks. Every time you hit a shoulder of the road or venture off the beaten track, the rumble kicks in, providing excellent feedback.
Now let's have a look at the interview Pauline did earlier for Gaming Superstars.